sincere, but things take longer, and yes, all new things take longer than you think. It can be so prioritizing. Yeah, no, I am definitely very, like, I'm taking it slow. I'm very fortunate that I can do that. So I'm very grateful that all of that is happening. Kira, Kira Mina. You want to do voice acting, Ash? It is wonderful. Hello, IG. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. It is fun. It is wonderful. It is a lot of hard work. And there's a lot of investment in the beginning. Now, this is the song I wanted to play today. I'm going to play that song, and then we're going to go straight we're going to go straight into the editing, because am I ready for school to start? No, Justine asking the hard questions. Stop it. Stop it. I am absolutely not ready. You know this. You know this. No. I'm not ready, but I know that the moment I get into the library, I will feel it. I am nose. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. No. I won this. Hey, this is a jam. Hello, Poppy. Holla at me. Do I even know what I'm doing? When I'm with you, you take me higher. You're my aphrodisiac. When I go, I'll come back. Yeah, Brandy. You're my aphrodisiac. Let me see. Oh. Yes, Ash, I'm happy to give you all the tips and point you in the direction of all the places I went. It is expensive to start, though. It can be expensive to start. And no matter what you think, it is really, really good to take classes from a lot of different teachers. Some of them will have like a class where you can just, what do they call it? You can audit, so you pay like $10 or $20, and you just watch. You don't perform, but you can watch them critique others and whatever. Some of them have open workshops where you read. Hey, Edie, where they will have something called workouts. So they give you like a little script, and then you work through it and give you pointers. You try it again. You can work with a coach, but just pace yourself. You're going to need equipment. Used is fine, but try to start with good equipment from jump, You're going to need to learn how to use a digital audio workstation. Audacity is free. There's another one called Reaper that some others use. Some really prestigious, accomplished narrators. Like there's one on here. Her name is Paige Rosenfield. I love her work. She did Broken Demon for Dante St. John. I love that book. I've already bought the second one in the series. Like after the intro and like the first few minutes, you know that, oh, that's that narrator, and then you're just in the story and they carry you. She uses Reaper, and Reaper is free. I think you have like a 60 or 90-day trial. Then you can pay a one-time fee and you have it for life. And it's not it's not very expensive. Audacity is completely free. Reaper, you can pay for that, but apparently Reaper has a learning curve. But to be honest, all of them have learning curves. I'm using Studio One. Do I know what I'm doing? I think I'm like 45%. You know? Like yesterday, I closed the toolbar and I was freaking out. Like, where did this toolbar go? You know? Oh, don't worry. I will send it to you. But you know what you can do? I will post a video. And then you can just ask me questions in the video and I'll just keep responding. Because me too, I'll forget. Because we're all as bad as that. So that was good. I love that song. You're my aphrodisiac. You're the only one I'm needing. When I go, I'll come back. Here we go. I said that was my only song, but I lied. Last one. Hey. Oh, Jay is on Twitch. Oh, my voice is so peaceful. I know. I may need to leave audiobook narration and go do like bedtime. What do they call it? Bedtime meditations. I would love to do that actually. But would I put myself to sleep though? Because I have done that too. Walk my way. Tell me how you look at me. You tell me how. Hey. Take time. Yay. Hey. I have to go slow. Your man ain't ever seen a booty like this. I know. I've put. If you are here and I haven't put you to sleep yet, you have not been fully inducted into the community. I have put myself to sleep while narrating on here. You know. Really, Will Ferrell's son? Oh, I will have to check him out. Young say all in his mouth like liquor. Come on. Like liquor. Beyonce?
Hey, remember what I told you. Be your own boss.
Level up.
Get up and dance.
Level up.
Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up.
Okay, I'm stopping. Oh, this sounds so yummy. Hey! Okay. That's not gonna level up. I love this song so much. Did I say that already? Well, good evening. Welcome in. Are you happy to be back? I know. Ash, I'm terrible. I did say only one song. I feel like I am like an informal DJ, but I'm not like a DJ that plays what other people like. I just play whatever I feel like. And because I've liked all the songs that are playing, every time I'm like, that's my song. Yeah, yeah, that's me. Anyway, I'm like an informal DJ. Oh, let me mute that. Listening to myself. Okay, we are about to edit. We're gonna edit this bad boy. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. I started chapter 5 yesterday. I started trying to edit chapter 5 yesterday. Let me check and make sure that my audio devices are set. Yep, okay, they're set to the right thing. Very good. And I'm already on chapter 5. Let me find the book. Today I got into Justin's live and he was already he was asking me, he's like, I'm waiting for you to send the thing to me. I was like, I know, sir. I'm also trying to, like, finish cleaning it up before I send it to you. DJ Nisi on the ones and the twos, but she only plays music that she likes depending on which side of the bed she woke up on. So, y'all ready? Grab your drinks, grab your snuggle bunnies. It's 10:36. Yeah, I did. I was in the kitchen, wasting time. I have to tell you all this very quickly. So tomorrow I have my third acting for audio narration class, and we have to do this assignment. It is by the renowned acting teacher. Her name is Uta Hagen. I've never taken an acting class before. I've acted in high school, but we didn't have acting technique classes, right? I just made it up and winged it, just like I've been doing with this. And so we have to do a 2-minute performance tomorrow. Now, may not sound challenging, except we had to basically break down a routine, a daily routine that we're doing. And just something that takes you about 2 minutes to do every day. So something that you do normally, right, is a routine. But we had to write down our motivations, what happened before, what happened after, what is happening. Like, this was the assignment. Write down what is the setting, what is the time, what is the year, what is the season, what is happening. What is your thought process? What are you trying to achieve? And then write down every step of what we're going to be doing in the scene. Rehearse it so that tomorrow we do it. And it's time. It's going to be between 2 and 2.5 minutes. Now, it doesn't sound scary, but you have to do something that is a daily routine for you. And you're not like, no, that is what I'm doing. I am doing a morning coffee. But there has to be like some point of friction. What is stopping you from getting to your goal? And you have to do all of this. And because you're acting out the scene, you can't just be like, oh, wiffle waffling. You are, even though it's 3 p.m. or whenever, you are pretending to be making your morning coffee. So you have to be in like your PJs, like you just got out of bed. All that. And it's so fun. You have to rehearse it. So I've been trying to rehearse it, and I keep going over my 2 minutes, which is fine. He's like, you don't need to complete it if you're not able to finish it. But I've been going through because you have to repeat the same steps in the exact order every time. And you're not talking. You can make sounds or whatever. And the funny thing is, every single time I started, I say I'm putting on my robe and I'm stretching and yawning. I just keep yawning. I tried in the morning. I tried it around 5 p.m. I tried it like 7 something after dinner. And each time I'm like, yeah, I just woke up. I'm going to make coffee. And I start yawning. And I'm just yawning and yawning. I'm like, this is bad. Either I'm a great actress or I'm sleep deprived. I think it's the sleep deprived part. But I'm a little bit terrified. Low-key terrified. I can do it. I'll do it. That's the point of the class. You're learning, right? So I'll figure it out. But I wrote it down. I have to write it down and submit it. And the hardest part of it is that I have homework. And the homework is due at 10 a.m. Eastern time on Sunday, which means I should have finished it the night before at the latest. As you all know, I am a procrastinator extraordinaire, right? All right, let's get a little bit of a facial massage in. Grab your drinks, grab your snuggle bunnies, and help me edit chapters 5 and 6 of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Yeah? Ooh, I do. Okay, I started a little bit yesterday, so here we are. Let me go back. I got through 3 minutes yesterday, but let's start. And I added some quiet time at the beginning. So we're going to start. Let me make sure that I have my pre-roll. So I'm adding 5 seconds so that every time I want to do a punch and roll to edit a mistake I made, I get 5 seconds of lead in. So here we go.
Chapter 5. Advice from a caterpillar. The caterpillar and Alice looked at each other for some time in silence. At last, the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth and addressed her in a languid, sleepy
Hold
voice.
on. I said took the hookah. I think I need to record that part and say hookah, right?
Chapter 5. Advice from a caterpillar. The caterpillar and Alice looked at each other for some time in silence. At last, the caterpillar took the hookah out of...
Yeah, I need to do that part again. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, what the heck? What you doing?
Chapter 5. Advice from a caterpillar. The caterpillar and Alice looked at each other for some time in silence.
Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah. I'm so silly. Here we go. I'm so silly. Royalty! Oh no, there is static, Ash. There is static. When I was recording this chapter, my laptop was down here and the fan was so loud. So that's what's happening right here. I'm trying to edit out all the extra chatter and the mistakes I made, and then the narrator Justin, he's gonna go in and remove that static for me. That's the plan. So that's why I'm trying to get all of this done. If I play, let me see. Royalty, how are you feeling today? If I play chapter 7 was when we figured out what was happening. So let me see. If I go back and play chapter 7.
That's just chapter 7, you know?
If I go back and play chapter 7, it is much cleaner. Here, let's see.
Chapter 7. A mad tea party.
Right?
There was a table set out under a tree in front of the house, and the March Hare and the Hatter were having tea at it.
You hear the difference, right?
The Dormouse was sitting between them, fast asleep, and the other two were using it as a cushion, resting their elbows on it and talking.
So much better. Like, so once we figured out, I was like, so much better. I was like, oh dang. So that's it. Chapter 7 and chapter 8. Do I have chapter 8 here? So starting from chapter 7, yeah, there's chapter 8. No issues at all. Like, I don't...
Welcome in, everyone. We are about to read.
I was going to say I don't need to edit, but like, here's a go. With a spontaneous last-minute trip to... Yes! When does school start? Oh, you have time. Go. You have time. I thought it was like in 3 days or 1 week. Go. Royalty, please do it. Even if it's just 3 days. If you can make it 5, even better. Do it. You need it.
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
I was about to say that I don't need to do anything for chapter 8, but apparently I keep gabbing and gabbing and gabbing. So I have to edit that part out too.
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Chapter 9, The Mock Turtle Story.
Sounds so good. Like, it sounds so clean compared to the shh of chapter 5 and 6, right? Okay, let me go back to chapter 5. It sounds so clean. I know. Do it, Royalty. If you can, take that break. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5. Advice from a caterpillar. All right, I'm going to record all of that and reduce the volume. Chapter 5. Advice from a Caterpillar. The caterpillar and Alice looked at each other for some time in silence. At last, the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth and addressed her in a languid, sleepy voice. All right, let's hear that again and see what it sounds like. Thank you. Thank you. I worked out, but I haven't showered yet. And my workout shirt looks grimy. And I brushed my son's teeth. And somehow he always like snuggles up to me when he's falling asleep. And so I had like a nice big splotch of toothpaste here. And I was like, okay, let me change. But I am in a pink sports bra. And I was like, where? For some reason, something in my house has swallowed my pink tank top. You know, the tank tops that I wear, I got them from JCPenney's. I searched online. I think I got them like 6 or 8 years ago. I can't believe it. Those things have lasted. I don't think pink is my color, but maybe. Like, I like this kind of pink, this bright. I'm like, because you know what? If I were to wear a pink shirt like that, it makes my teeth look like white. All these bright neon colors. Like if I wear neon green, my teeth look so white. So, no, I love, orange. I've never thought pink was my color, but definitely orange for sure. So, but then I saw this shirt and it says main character energy. And I was like, yeah, all the books I'm reading, this is it, right? So I tried to find, I don't own any pink earrings. So I was like, let me get some pink earrings. This one was like $4.99. It's not like super high quality, but it's fun. So, and I can do this. I know. The joy this gives me. When I'm teaching the kids, I told them I wear big earrings so I can do this. Like if I'm feeling down or sad or tired, I just have to go like, and it makes me happy. And they love it.
Chapter 5. Advice from a Caterpillar. The caterpillar and Alice looked at each other for some time in silence. At last, the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth and addressed her.
See, I say hookah, but I might have said that wrong as well. So here we are. Let me check the pronunciation of hookah again. Hookah. I think that's right. Hookah. Did I stress it too much? Hookah. I think that's correct, right? Hookah.
At last, the caterpillar took the hookah out
Darian.
of its mouth and addressed her in a languid, sleepy voice. Who are you? Said the caterpillar. This was not an encouraging opening for a conversation. Alice replied rather shyly. I hardly know,
Darian.
sir. Just at present, at least I know who I was when I got up this morning, but I think I must have been changed several times since then. What do you mean by that? Said the caterpillar sternly. Explain yourself.
Hazel, hi.
I can't explain myself, I'm afraid, sir.
Hold
said
on.
Alice, because
Oh my God. Okay, Hazel and Jay, I'm so sorry. My screen is a hot mess. So I was not ignoring you. Oh, wow. Something, Darian. I'm trying to get a second monitor so I can see all y'all easily, because right now, even with this big monitor, because when I'm editing, I have to sort of sometimes zoom in. Oh, well. That was so cute. I got some love glasses from Darian on TikTok, because I have to edit and so I have to zoom in into the sound waves. I minimize quite a lot of the windows and I can't see the chat. So please forgive me. I will do better. I keep trying to adjust it and move all y'all a little bit this way so I can see your chat as well. You know, it's like I thought I had a big enough screen. I'm like, yay, my screen is big, but apparently not big enough. So, okay, now I can see all y'all, I think. And then I still also have the I don't even know why I keep bothering with IG because I get almost no viewers on there. Am I going to go back and upload all of my previous Hey Jack, the book reading from the last year? I don't know. Royalty, I don't know. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And I wanted to do it justice and I wanted to put subtitles, but doing that and editing all this chit chat from the videos takes forever. So I don't know. It's why I'm trying with this Alice in Wonderland to make it into an audiobook and post it or whatever. It's a lot of work. I need to figure out. I have so many videos, the ones that I remember to save. So I have a lot of the videos saved, but just the editing, we'll have to figure out a way. Alyssa said she would help me, and then I dropped the ball. And I think she also life came up, and so she's been busy as well. But the fault is all mine. It's all mine. I wasn't even trying to do. Oh yeah, the Sense and Sensibility. I know, it was so good. It was so much fun. The Sense and Sensibility was a lot of fun. We might have to redo it. Maybe after I've got a little bit more training, we can redo Sense and Sensibility. That would be fun. Why not? Yeah, it was really good. And I mean, there are a few more books that we still haven't touched. So we have a lot more, we have a lot more to go through. One of the things that I would love to, I think might be very fun and interesting would be like some lesser known classics. I think that'd be very cool for us to discover some new stories that are like old and anyway, we'll get there. We will get there, I believe. I believe in us. I believe in us. And I need to, all of this. Hey, EK, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. I think this is one of those things where I need to, just like with everything, I need to figure out a good cadence. I need to figure out a good routine. I need to figure out a good schedule. I need to stop doing everything in the library, doing too much in the library, because all the extra things I was doing in the library meant that I couldn't do some of the things that I wanted to do here. Oh, Edie, okay. Yes. Get some rest, please. Thank you. I'm so happy you popped in. Have a good night. I'll let you know when we start Through the Looking Glass. So when y'all are sending out your good mojos out into the universe, please send some to me so that I can fix my schedule and stay on plan, But yeah, I have a fair bit of it saved, so I'll do my best. Royalty, I'll do my best. Anyway, let's see. Today I really want to finish the 2 chapters because tomorrow I might not come on because I start on Thursday morning. So I might decide that tomorrow I'm going to get my head in the game. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm a mess. Sometimes I sing that song. For your love that it do. Na, 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 na. Okay, here we go.
Explain yourself. I can't explain myself, I'm afraid, sir, said Alice, because I'm not myself, you see. I don't see, said the caterpillar. I'm afraid I can't put it more clearly.
I love it, Brooke, though. I love it. If I had to start on Monday, I would have the Monday blues, I love it. We start on Thursday. I have 1 week without the kids. Then the kids come to school, but I still don't have them until the second full week of school. So I have about 2.5 weeks to get stuff done, which might seem like a long time, but given that I didn't go over the summer to do stuff, I might be spending some weekends there. But you didn't hear this from me, you know. I am not a morning person either, Brock. I am not a morning person. Like, you don't even understand. It takes medication and coffee for me to do this in the morning. Like, some mornings I wake up and then I put on a Peloton morning meditation while I'm doing the coffee, where it's like, you know, as you go through the day, this will be great. Like, I have to do all of that. You and me, brother. This is why I say you're my little brother. If you leave me to my own devices, I'll go to bed at like 3 or 4 and I'll wake up at 11. So, you know. Yeah. I see you. I feel your pain. I'm with you.
Alice replied very politely. For I can't understand it myself to begin with. And being so many different sizes in a day is very confusing.
They do.
It isn't, said the caterpillar. Well, perhaps you haven't found it so yet, said Alice. But when you have to turn into a chrysalis, you will someday, you know.
By the way, if you're not following me yet, I would appreciate a follow here on the Clock app or on IG and on YouTube. I'm trying to grow my YouTube viewership. So that I can start making some money. I'm gonna make, a little bit of extra moolah does not hurt. So if you have not yet followed, that'd be great. But secondly, I love the gifts. Gifts are lovely. But hey, author Francesca DeLune, welcome in. If you have some money, some funds to give, please consider supporting World Central Kitchen. They go through into places with various types of disasters, whether it was like man-made or natural disasters, and they feed people for free. Right? They cook them delicious, hot, home-cooked meals. They work with local chefs and cooks, and they have like strike teams who are ready to fly in within a few hours of a disaster and start gathering supplies. Their work is amazing. And so if you have, I am. So far, yes, I am. Are you? I know there was another community member. She popped in a little bit a few days ago, and she said that they'd had to evacuate, and she's going down to LA right now to get some rest or something. So anyway, so yeah, support World Central Kitchen if you can. Subscribe, follow me. Subscribe to me here or wherever. You don't have to subscribe, really. I mean, just follow me. If you see my stuff on the timeline, interact. I'm fun and silly, I think, right? Hey, Bucky. And the community. Ooh, getting some sun over there. Well. When you go to the beach, please get a little fruity drink for me. I like mojitos. Oh. I haven't had one in a while. Might have to fix that. Might have to take myself out. Should I do it tomorrow? Ooh. Friday? What time is happy hour? 6 o'clock? I don't really go out. Wait, Blue. Is happy hour 6 o'clock? Usually? I might have to tell my husband, like, I should be like, hey, hun, let's just go out for, like, happy hour. I just want a mojito. Take all the teachers of the first Friday back. Ooh, can I wait that long? I want the mojito like yesterday. I can't drive myself to go get a mojito. How do we work this? Might have to Uber. Or maybe bribe the husband. I'll bribe the husband. No. We just take like an Uber or something. I just go get like a mojito or two with some little appetizers, the little like skewer chickens or something, or bacon wrapped stuffed jalapenos or figs or something. Yeah, Uber Eats. They'll bring me a mojito. I want to go and sit at the bar and pretend like I'm fancy.
And then after that, into a butterfly, I should think you feel it a little queer, wouldn't you? Not a bit, said the caterpillar. Oh, well, Perhaps your feelings may be different, said Alice. All I know is it would feel very queer to me.
This sounds like a lovely time. I know. I'll try and convince my husband. I'll be like, honey, let's just go for a happy hour. We just celebrated our wedding anniversary. We're so silly. We're just like, happy anniversary, love you. Then we ordered takeout. Oh yeah, it was like, what day is this? It was like a week ago or something. Happy 25 years. Almost. Not quite there yet. Almost. But I was like, dang. My sister keeps laughing. My sister is like, oh my God, y'all are old. You've been married for how long? Eesh.
Oh well, perhaps your feelings may be different, said Alice. All I know is it would feel very queer to me. You, said the caterpillar contemptuously. Who are you? Which brought them back again to the beginning of the conversation. Alice felt a little irritated at the caterpillars making such very short remarks, and she drew herself up and said very gravely, I think you ought to tell me who you are first. Why? Said the caterpillar. Here was another puzzling question.
I was laughing there. Oh man.
You ought to tell me who you are first.
Why?
Said the caterpillar.
Can you hear the laugh, or should I just leave it? Let me leave it.
Why? Said the caterpillar. Here was another puzzling question, and as Alice could not think of any good reason, and as the caterpillar seemed to be in a very unpleasant state of mind, she turned away. Come back, the caterpillar called after her. I've something important to say. This sounded promising, certainly. Alice turned and came back again. Keep your temper, said the caterpillar. Is that all? Said Alice, swallowing down her anger.
A little bit. That's why, like, I'm acting it out. But more than feeling awkward, actually, I am in awe that I sound like that. I'm just like, Delta Pearl, it's been a minute. How are you? I'm like, wow. You know? That's really more what I feel.
As well as she could.
I think if I had to watch myself and react, I would probably feel awkward. But the listening, I'm like, oh, wow. Or maybe it's because we've been doing this for so long that it doesn't seem as odd to me anymore.
No, said the caterpillar. Alice thought she might as well wait, as she had nothing else to do. And perhaps, after all, it might tell us something worth hearing. For some minutes it puffed away without speaking, but at last it unfolded its arms, took the hookah out of its mouth again, and said, So you think you're changed, do you?
Oh, really? You hate how you sound? I think I don't sound... Now I feel like I need to hear how you sound, Darian, because you might be too hard on yourself, you know?
Changed, do you? I'm afraid I am, sir, said Alice. I can't remember things as I used, and
hey, it's Wiggy!
For 10 minutes together. Can't remember.
How are you?
Said the caterpillar. Well, I've tried to say, how doth the little busy bee?
Whoa, Wiggy does like a little flyby where pops in and just gives me all these gifts. Wiggy, stop it. How you doing? How you doing? Ice cream cone. Yeah, I want some ice cream. Actually, when we're done, I'm going to eat some magic apple cobbler and ice cream. Y'all need to stop. Stop. Wiggy, are you okay? You doing all right? I'm good. I'm trying to edit these 2 chapters because I might not be on tomorrow. I start work on Thursday. So tomorrow night I'll probably just be sitting here knitting and listening to a book. That's maybe listening to meditation. Who knows? To calm my heart. It's going to be fine. It's going to be me, and the office staff are already there. The principal and the office staff are fantastic. So it's going to be pretty chill. But I do have a lot to do. So yeah, I'm trying to give myself a little bit of breathing room. So if tomorrow I just want to chill, maybe that's what I do. Tomorrow, instead of coming on here, I will go on my knitting account and just chill and knit. I might do that. That might be a good idea, because all summer I plan to go on my knitting account. And here we are. I did not go live on my knitting account at all, which makes me so sad. Am I an educator? Yes, I'm an elementary school librarian. So I have to go into the library, set up and plan. I didn't finish cleaning up before I left work in June, so I'm gonna pay for that. But it's okay, because in that 1 week and a half, while I'm setting things up, I get to listen to books. So it's really nice. I get to be listening to my audiobooks, while I'm shelving and dusting and all that kind of. You get the vibe from me. I thought I was more, what's the word I'm looking for? I thought I was a little bit more secretive. No. I give teacher vibes. I know. I give teacher vibes. Even before I started teaching. But I've always wanted to teach. I think it is magical to be able to explain something, share information, and somebody else receives that information and actually understands it. It is magical. Like, you feel so powerful, Oh, thank you. I have a beautiful aura, friends. You can't tell me nothing is over. Wiggy has come. I have a beautiful aura. Tatiana and Anastasia, thank you. Thank you. I try to do that with the kiddos. They come in sometimes and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. Can you give me some energy? They're like, no. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to take a small nap over here. I'll be like, and they'll be like, no, we'll give you the energy. I have fun with them. It's great. I'm very fortunate. Very fortunate. If only this country would pay educators a little bit more, That would be wonderful. I enjoy it. I enjoy the kids. The earrings and the pink top is gorgeous. Yeah. If you have kids, you send them to me every day. They'd get tired of me. Ask my kids. My kids are probably tired of me. My older son told me that if I'm pissed off and I'm driving somewhere, I don't play music. So that's his tell. But if I'm just quiet and I play music, it's just that I'm tired. And it's like my lack of sleep is catching up to me. And I was like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, you have a tell, Mom, And so sometimes when the kids are coming, I'm like, oh, I'm exhausted. I don't know what my schedule is going to be like this year, but last year was my first year. And I had 2 days of the week where I had 6 classes. So I started at 8:30. Oh, he's 16. Thank you, Iggy. So I have a 16-year-old and a 6-year-old. There's a 10-year gap in there. So, booyah. I'm old. I'm old. I started at 8:30, but those first 30 minutes are like planning time. And it's also when the kids bring their books back. So as you can imagine, on Tuesdays, I had 6 classes. And in order for those kids to check out books when they get to the library, they have to have returned their books by the time class starts. So I asked them to bring their books on Monday. So if you have class on Monday, unless you bring your books on Friday, you don't have time. So Monday, I had 2 classes. I can manage 2 class book returns. But on Tuesdays, when they bring 6, Darren. On Tuesdays, when the 6 classes bring their books, those 30 minutes are not enough, because I had 2 5th grade classes they were my first 2 classes on Tuesday mornings, and the fifth graders can check out up to 3 books each. So if I have about 20 something fifth graders checking out, and they all checked out 2 to 3 books, at minimum, that's 40 books from one class. So they bring them. You should see me on Tuesday mornings. I'm going beep, 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 beep. It is crazy. It gets crazy. Yeah. So in the mornings is not like, I don't start class exactly at 8:30, but those 30 minutes are crazy. So I have to have planned my books that I'm going to read before they come in and be ready to go. And so I have like a 9 and then 9:30. Then we have recess 10 to 10:30. Then I have a 10:30, I have an 11, then I have an 11:30. Then 12 to 1, there's a break. Then I have a 1 o'clock class. Then, the last 30 minutes of the day, 1:30 to 2 is open. Yeah. It's like go, 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 go. On those days, I feel like I'm a machine, literally running back and forth from my desk to the reading area, then back to my desk to check people out, and then back to the reading area. It's fun.
But it all came different, Alice replied.
Let's see.
The caterpillar. Well, I've tried to say, how doth the little busy bee, but it all came different, Alice replied in a very melancholy voice. Repeat. You are old, Father William, said the caterpillar. Alice folded her hands and began. You are old, Father William, the young man said, and your hair has become very white, and yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right? In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I feared it might injure the brain. But now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why, I do it again and again. You are old, said the youth, as I mentioned before, and have grown most uncommonly fat, yet you turned a back somersault in at the door. Pray, what is the reason of that?
Hey, Patricia.
In my youth, said the sage, as he shook his grey locks, I kept all my limbs very supple by the use of this ointment, 1 shilling the box. Allow me to sell you a couple? You are old, said the youth, and your jaws are too weak.
How are you?
Tougher than suet, yet you finished the goose with the bones and the beef. Pray, how did you manage to do it? In my youth, said his father, I took to the law and argued each case with my wife, and the muscular strength which it gave to my jaw has lasted the rest of
so
my
silly.
life. You are old, said the youth.
We're asking my eyes for a moment. I'm doing proofing for an audiobook. Ooh. Oh my God, did they pay you, Patricia? Or is this part of the Audible thing that you're part of? That is so cool. Patricia should proof my audiobook. You should be my proofer.
Youth, one would hardly suppose that your eye was as steady as ever, yet you balanced an eel on the...
Ooh. Okay, not Audible. Spellings Press. All right. How is it? Is the book good so far? Are you enjoying it? Aw, Patricia. You're a real one. You hear me? You are a real one. Send me your Amazon wish list, friend, or your Audible wish list. I need to give you a little something. I know you read like 1 million audiobooks. You listen to 1 million audiobooks a year. Right? Okay, friends, Patricia is the one who put me on Broken Demon by Dante St. John, narrated by Paige Resenfield, and I love that book so much. Yeah? Jesus. Sorry. 51 out of 82, that is a lot. That is a lot. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is a lot, friends. Crikey. This is where I wish I'd done my language training so I could show how that is a lot in various languages. As we'll say in Korean, 말도 안 돼, 진짜요? And you only just got it late Saturday night. You are a powerhouse, honestly. The way you make it through, you are very fast. When I grow up, I want to be like. Oh, Ash is not here. In order to become a narrator, an audiobook narrator, you have to listen to a lot of audiobooks too. So you know what it sounds like, what you like. Like you can listen to a narrator and they'll do something somewhere and you're like, ooh, like that's really cool, you know. And then you learn from them as well.
The end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever?
Hold on, I don't even remember what
I
it
was as steady as ever. Yet you balanced an eel on the end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever? I have answered 3 questions and that is enough.
That is enough. I have to record that part. Oh, gods. Ye gods.
Questions and that is enough. And that is enough.
I did it immediately. Oh, gods. Oh, gods. Yay for past duties. I can just cut it out now. Let's see. Okay, you've listened to 2 other audiobooks. I have been trying to listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I was going to sit down and count how many audiobooks I've listened to, like, over my summer break. I went hard. I listened to a lot of books.
What made you so awfully clever? I have answered 3 questions and that is enough. And that.
Where is and that?
Questions and that.
Here we are. Okay, time to zoom in so we can cut it out. Oh,
Questions and that.
here we are. The 2 of us together. We both know. Na, 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 na. A librarian. Here's the AI summary that TikTok just gave me. A librarian is directing an audiobook recording of Alice in Wonderland. Oh, the pickups might be because of the different accent, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see. Lisa? Is this my friend Lisa Gaines? What? Hey, Darian. She has an R sound in Coven. Oh, yeah, that was like me. What did I say? There was something, hookah. Hookah, like when someone goes to smoke a hookah. I said, oh, he was smoking a hooker. Oh, yeah, that's not the right. That's not the right one. I think that was my friend Lisa Gaines. It looks like her. I could be wrong. Maybe it's another Lisa Gaines.
Answered 3 questions and that is enough, said his father. Don't give yourself airs. Do you think I can listen all day to such stuff? Be off or I'll kick you downstairs.
Clothes at least is true. That was a long break. So here we go. Another cut to be made. And a big breath. Oh, man. The day I'm able to do better breathing technique, friends, like I keep saying, you can't tell me nothing. I'll be over here like, oh. You have some earrings you'd like to send if you'd let me. I would be happy to receive them. Sure, Darian. Thank you. Oh no, it's the worst. And it's accidental. I was, jeez. Yes, Patricia, it is so interesting when you start narrating, you realize that your brain actually will skip over certain words or certain sentences, will actually add them, because I did that too. And then I have to go in and re-record that whole phrase. It's so true, you know.
You downstairs. That is not said right. You downstairs. That is not said right, said the caterpillar. Not quite right, I'm afraid, said Alice timidly.
See? Now I'm like, yo, that was not timid. So now I put a little snap in there so I can record it. Because she said Alice timidly. And I'm like, that was not a timid. Okay, let's go back here. All right, here we go.
The caterpillar. Not quite right, I'm afraid, said Alice timidly. Not quite right, I'm afraid, said Alice timidly. Some of the words...
Oh, I heard a throat noise, like my stomach gurgling.
Yes, that is not said right, said the caterpillar. Not...
Here we go. Found it. Here we are. We're going to cut this here. Delete. Bring it all together. Merge that bad boy. Get paid. Yeah. No. Patricia,
Right, said the caterpillar. Not quite.
I'm very happy to test you out as a proofer if you want, given how much you listen.
Not quite right, I'm afraid, said Alice timidly.
There it is. The throat noise is like grrr. All right, here we go. Let me cut it and hold on. I cut too close. Here we go. I need to finish so I can go eat my plum apple cobbler and ice cream. I'm doing it, friends. I am doing it. Can't tell me nothing. No, seriously, Patricia, I will very gladly use your service. You just have to be like cheap. No, not like for real cheap, but I don't know.
Go downstairs. That is not said right, said the caterpillar. Not quite right, I'm afraid, said Alice timidly. Some of the words have got altered. It is wrong from beginning to end, said the caterpillar decidedly. And there was silence for some minutes.
Oh, the first 2 books are on you? Then what will be your pricing after that? Oh, friends, we might be getting into business over here. Oh Lord. Nowadays I'm not like I don't err too much on the side of cheap, because I'm realizing that when not people's services, but if I buy things that are cheap, like clothes or whatever, they get worn very quickly. They get a little dingy very quickly. Then I suffer from having too many old dingy things that I don't want to part with, because I feel like I haven't worn them enough. Like I haven't gotten my money's worth out of them. And so I'm trying to like slow my roll on that. $20 per an hour per finished hour. That is not bad, actually. That is exactly what I was thinking. So Patricia, we might be in business. We might be in business. Let me know. We can figure it out. We can do a test run. Let me finish this Alice in Wonderland. Whatever. You can prove it. This one is 12 chapters. 12 chapters times 20. That's what? 12 to 24. So that's 240. Man, I need to find a second job, a third job. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you said the first 2 are free on you, right? So if you're game, we can do Alice in Wonderland. It's only 12 chapters.
And there was silence for some minutes. The caterpillar was first to speak. What size do you want to be? It asked. Oh, I'm not particular as to size, Alice hastily replied.
Did you hear that? Alice hastily replied.
Only one doesn't like changing so often, you know. I don't know.
Okay, we're going to go back and I'm going to have to record that because I mumbled my words.
The caterpillar was first to speak. What size do you want to be? It asked.
Let me go back to it is wrong from beginning to end.
It is wrong.
It is wrong from beginning to end. What size do you want to be?
From beginning to end, said the caterpillar decidedly. And there was silence for some minutes. The caterpillar was first to speak.
What size do you want to be? It asked. How many finished hours is it? Do I know? I feel like most of the chapters are about between 15 and 17 minutes long. So let's just use 15 for easier calculation. So for 12, 15 times 4, that's 60 minutes. So that's 1 hour for 2 hours. So I think 3 hours. I think total is 3 hours. So yeah, about. But that is a rough estimate. Probably closer to 3.5. 3.5. But I'm cleaning it up now and I'm cutting stuff out. So once that is done, I'll have a better sense. Yeah. That's easy to do. Oh, look at you. She's like, that's easy to do. I got this. Yeah, Miss Patricia, you do.
It asked.
What size do you want to be? Okay. All right. What size do you want to be?
And there was silence for some minutes.
End. What size do you want to be?
Said the caterpillar decidedly. And there was silence for some minutes. The caterpillar was first to speak.
Oh! Oh my God. Yeah. Because you're reading along and listening and making sure that it's yeah. I can see your eyes getting tired. I just realized I missed a word. The caterpillar was the first to speak. I forgot the.
Said the caterpillar decidedly. And there was silence for some minutes. The caterpillar was first.
You heard that? Was first. It should have been was the first to speak. Must I do everything? The first, my lady. The first. All right, let's go back and get that. Go put your records on. I know. Come on to miss those 3-letter words. Yes, for sure.
End, said the caterpillar decidedly. Beginning to end.
Beginning to end.
Decidedly.
And there was silence for some minutes. Okay, here we go. We record now.
Said the caterpillar
decidedly. And there was silence for some minutes. The caterpillar was the first to speak. What size do you want to be? It asked. Oh, I'm not particular as to size, Alice hastily replied. Only one doesn't like changing so often, you know. Let's see. You put it's as a missing word. That was me. I have experienced that a lot doing this thing.
Some minutes. The caterpillar was the first to speak. What size do you want to be? It asked. Oh, I'm not particular as to size, Alice hastily replied.
Did that sound like size, not sides, not size? The English language, man.
Particular as to size.
Yep. Redo. Rewind selector. Here we go. Let me test Alice's voice too.
Said the caterpillar decidedly.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Alice timidly. Some of the words. Alice timidly.
Some of the words have got altered.
Alice timidly.
Some of the words got altered.
Alice timidly.
Some of the words have got altered.
Alice timidly.
Some of the words have got altered. Do you have a program to soften your S's? Yes. So this is all still in Studio One. I haven't done any processing on it at all. So when I'm done, I will run it through Isotope to do that. My sibilance, my heavy breathing, yeah.
It is wrong.
What my coach was telling me about was figuring out what the subtext is of a particular phrase in each sentence, like what is the word that needs emphasis, because not every word needs emphasis, and sometimes I put the emphasis on the wrong part of the sentence just because of well we all speak English, right? Because of the history of colonization and the fact that wherever the British went, after a while, local speech patterns get intermingled with your native language and with how you learn English. So I sometimes emphasize words that should not be emphasized, or it almost sounds like the teacher voice where you're emphasizing certain things, but when you're narrating, you don't necessarily have to do that. And so oftentimes I have to re-record, do the punch and roll for certain things, because I realize, why the heck am I emphasizing that word? Like, it doesn't make sense to focus on it. So excuse me, very cool pointers. And my coach is so sweet and she's so nice. Patricia, she told me that she thinks I'm ready to record now. Hey, Arif, welcome. And I was like, She's like, are you terrified? I'm like, yeah, I'm very terrified. So you'll be proud to know that my coach agrees with you, even though you thought I was ready a year ago. I'm sticking my tongue out at you. This tongue sticking out is only for Patricia, friends.
Some of the words have got
altered. Some of the words have got altered. Okay.
It is wrong
From beginning to end. All right.
said the caterpillar decidedly. And there was silence for some minutes.
Here we go. I'm going to start from here. Oh, yeah. No, I'm so good at cold reads. So now the challenge is learning how to prep properly, prepping properly, getting into the character's head. She made me do an exercise where I wrote down everything I knew about the character based on what I'd read in the book, what the author had told me, and what I'd gleaned from the character's interactions. Then the second exercise I had to do for the character study was to think about the character, a day in the life of that character. In the morning, when they wake up, what does their room look like, right? What do they see? What do they smell? How do they wake up, right? And what do they eat? Then in the afternoon, what are they doing? What do they eat? Who are they interacting with? What literal day in the life? In the evening, what happens? How do they go to bed? What does their nighttime routine look like? Then the third one I was supposed to do was to do something like talking like I'm the character. Just start talking about a memory. Yeah, what's the accent's going to be? Just start talking like I'm the character and I have a memory of something that happened, right? It may not be a true memory, but I should narrate it or talk about it like based on what I've read about the character. So I didn't get to that third one, but I did the first two with her, and it was really helpful in assuming the character a little bit more. So it's a lot of work, and it is different type of work. It really is, it's very different type of work. So am I up for the challenge? Most days I think so. Some days I'm like, why did I do this?
Said the caterpillar decidedly. And there was silence for some minutes.
Okay. And there was silence for some minutes. Said the caterpillar decidedly. And there was silence for some minutes. The caterpillar was the first to speak. What size do you want to be? It asked. Oh, I'm not particular as to size, Alice hastily replied. Only one doesn't like changing so often, Hold on. Hastily? That was not hasty, was it?
It asked. Oh, I'm not particular as to size.
Yeah, no. Redo selector. Let me see. Oh no, a lot of accents are not in my wheelhouse at all. Even the generalized American accent. Can you imagine? I've been living here for a long time, and apparently I don't sound native. I'm like, what? I sound like a native. The American accent. No.
From beginning
No.
to end.
Yeah, I just gotta do it, for sure.
Said the caterpillar decidedly. And there was silence for some minutes.
I just gotta do it. It's just like, I'll get there.
Said the
Caterpillar decidedly. And there was silence for some minutes. The caterpillar was the first to speak. What size do you want to be? It asked. Oh, I'm not particular as to size, Alice hastily replied. I think I did it again.
I'm not particular as to size, Alice hastily replied.
Yep, I did it again. Uh-huh. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Ooh, baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love. I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent. Okay, I got it out. I'm good at catching my pickups. Sometimes, after I've been talking for a while, my tongue feels heavy. And so I start going like, the. Yeah. It's like I need to learn some tongue exercises, And it gets worse as the night proceeds,
Said the caterpillar
decidedly.
And there was
silence for some minutes. The caterpillar was the first to speak. What size do you want to be? It asked. Oh, I'm not particular as to size, Alice hastily replied. Only one doesn't like changing so often, I think I got it. Yes, thank you. You're right, Patricia. I did it. I have access to a speech therapist. Ask them if they have any tips and tricks. Bloody hell, Patricia, you're right. You're right. Bouquets, beaches of the hills. Thank you. I need more of these. Like, I have them in blue, and now I bought the pink one. The pink ones are not as cool as the blues. Why? I will show you why. Friends, I am so getting easily distracted. I'm terrible. So this one has that little dot there, right? It's like a little, where is it? Yeah, here we go. The blue ones are just like you just insert them. So you just insert them easily and then it hooks in. I like those. Why? Because I'm lazy. And in the mornings, I'm in a hurry. Trying to find earrings and the back is like the bane of my existence. Because in the mornings, I'm not a morning person and I'm tired and I'm lazy. But if I can just go and slide them in, I was trying to find those, what do you call them? The ones that you just slide them in, you don't need to put a back to them. So, but yes, thank you. I almost bought, what do you call them? Fringe, tassels, to see if I could make some myself. But the hooks, thank you. Oh, at least I have my tempo down pat and I'm not too fast. Thank you. I appreciate that, Patricia. I love it when people who listen to audiobooks are here and are like, okay, yeah, you're doing a good job there. It's very helpful. It's super helpful. I think I got this part. The slowdown was one of the first pieces of advice I got from a narration class. And so I try to do that one. If you ever do a duet or duel, match your tempo with your other person. Ooh, that's a good one. Most men will speak faster than women. Interesting. See, now that's also very good to know, because when I'm doing a male part, I can switch and do that as well.
And there was silence for some minutes. The caterpillar was the first to speak. "What size do you want to be?" it asked. "Oh, I'm not particular as to size," Alice hastily replied. "Only one doesn't like changing so often, you know. So often, you know."
Okay, good. So here I have that part, and I can cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, ooh, cut it, cut it. Your price is way too high. You need to cut it. Okay, bad posture alert. Ooh, let's do that. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Oh, stop it, you. Cutting, cutting, cutting. Here we go. I cut it, I cut it, I cut it. Yep. Boop, boo. Hey, Darren, you're back. You alright? Oh, yeah.
"Like changing so often, you know." "I don't know," said the caterpillar. Alice said nothing. She had never been so much contradicted in her life before, and she felt that she was losing her temper. "Are you content now?" said the caterpillar.
Alrighty. Good night, Patricia. Thank you for showing up. It's always a pleasure, ma'am. Excel spreadsheet. Oh, that's where you put the pickups that the person needs to do. Hot chocolate. Hello. I had a pen pal or somebody whose handle on MSN Messenger, if any of y'all remember MSN Messenger, was hot chocolate. And my friends used to tease me about it. They'll be like, "Ooh, are you chatting with hot chocolate?" It was someone I went to elementary school with. I knew him, but they thought it was like something spicy, you know. I know it would have I'm open and then Skype and then MSN Messenger and then Yahoo Messenger, all of those. So you hear the sound pop up. Oh, Lord. To be young again. Now I'm like, please, let me sleep. Oh, nice. Nice, Patricia. Very nice.
"Are you content now?" said the caterpillar. "Well, I should like to be a little larger, sir,
That's
if you
true.
wouldn't mind," said Alice. 3 inches is such a wretched height to be."
That's true. That is true. But spreadsheet is very nice of you, though. Excuse me. That is very, very nice of you. Spreadsheet. Let me see. We're gonna cut. It's a little bit of a long pause. I keep saying pause because I'm being silly, and I fear I'm gonna be saying that to the kids. Oh, in a different color.
3 inches is such a wretched height to be." "It is a very good height indeed," said the caterpillar angrily, rearing itself upright as it spoke.
Ah! I said upright. Ah! G. No, that was so good though.
Said the caterpillar angrily, rearing itself upright as it...
You heard that? Upright. Ay.
Angrily, rearing...
Here we go. Let's do that part. Okay.
It
is a very good height indeed, said the caterpillar angrily, rearing itself upright as it spoke.
Height indeed, said the caterpillar angrily, rearing itself upright as it spoke.
Oh, it's so much cleaner. Oh man, I swear to God.
said the caterpillar angrily, rearing itself upright as it spoke. It was exactly 3 inches high.
You heard it, right?
But I'm not used to it, pleaded poor Alice in a piteous tone, and she thought of herself. I wish the creatures wouldn't be so easily offended. You'll get used to it in time, said the caterpillar, and it...
I do. So what's gonna happen is that Justin is gonna take out that wavelength for me, is what he was explaining to me, because that harsh noise is from the computer, and I didn't notice how bad it was until I'd finished half the book. So he said he's gonna clean it up for me. He said he can do it. He said he's gonna clean it up for me. So we're moving on faith right now.
It put the hookah back.
Did I say hookah again?
Said the caterpillar, and it put the hookah back. Said the caterpillar, and it put the hookah back. Dad,
You get used to it in time, said the caterpillar, and it put the hookah into it. Let's redo. Okay.
And Dad,
You get used to it in time, said the caterpillar, and it put the hookah into its mouth and began smoking again.
Used to it in time, said the caterpillar,
And it put the hookah into its mouth and began smoking again. Okay. Now we gotta cut this part. The hookah into its mouth and began smoking again.
This time, Alice waited patiently until it chose to speak again. In a minute or two, the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth.
Oh my God, I said it again. Hookah.
In a minute or two, the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth and yawned once or twice. This time,
Alice waited patiently until it chose to speak
again.
This time, Alice waited patiently until it chose to speak again. In a minute or two, the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth and yawned once or twice and shook itself. There we go.
Patiently until it chose to speak again.
In a minute or two, the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth and yawned once or twice and shook itself.
Then,
all right. Here we go. Uh-oh. Seasons of the year. Why am I singing this song? This is what happens when you have kiddos, man. You're like, okay, let me give it a little bit of breathing room. No air, no air. And shook itself.
Then it got down off the mushroom and crawled away in the grass, merely remarking
what? Merely.
In the grass, merely remarking.
Merely. I'm only 7 minutes in. Jesus.
Merely remarking as it went. One side. Then it got down off the mushroom
and crawled away in the grass, merely remarking as it went. There we go.
Crawled away in the grass.
Well, let's redo. Then it got down off the mushroom and crawled away in the grass, merely remarking as it went. There we go.
All the way in the grass.
Then it got down off the mushroom and crawled away in the grass, merely remarking as it went.
Crawled away in the grass.
Merely remarking as it went. Oh yeah, there we go. I think that works. We're not gonna do
the grass.
Okay.
Away in the grass.
Merely remarking as it went.
One.
Yep, too long of a break. Here we go. Where did you go? Excuse me.
One side will make you grow taller, and the other side will make you grow shorter. One side of what? The other side of what? Thought Alice to herself. Of the mushroom, said the caterpillar, just as if she had asked it aloud. And in another moment, it was out of sight. Alice remained looking thoughtfully at the mushroom for a minute, trying to make out which were the two sides of it. And as it was perfectly round, she found this a very difficult question. However, at last she stretched her arms round it as far as they would go and broke off a bit of the edge with each hand. And now...
Alrighty. That was a big gap. So...
each hand.
So we do a little cutting. Oh.
Bit of the edge with each hand. And now, which is which? She said to herself. And
I think this one can stand to also be cut a little bit. Every little bit hurts. Y'all know that song by Alicia Keys.
With each hand. And now, which is which? She said to herself, and nibbled a little of the right hand bit to try the effect. The next moment, she felt a violent blow underneath her chin. It had struck her foot. She was a good deal frightened by this very sudden change, but she felt that there was no time to be lost, as she was shrinking rapidly. So she set to work at once to eat some of the other bit. Her chin was pressed so closely against her foot that there was hardly room to open her mouth. But she did it at last and managed to swallow a morsel of the left-hand bit.
All right. Ay. So there is a long break over there. And so, all right, we're gonna cut a little bit of that. I found out today that my friend lost her husband, and it is always so shocking that we are at that age, you know.
Of the left-hand bit.
Okay, still too much. I think it surprised me because I remember when they got married, you know.
A morsel of the left-hand bit. Come, my head's free at last, said Alice in a tone of delight, which changed into alarm in another moment when she found that her shoulders were nowhere to be found. All she could see when she looked down was an immense length of neck, which seemed to rise like a stalk out of a sea of green leaves that lay far below her. What can all that green stuff be? Said Alice. And where have my shoulders got to? And oh, my poor hands, how is it I can't see you? She was moving them about as she spoke, but no result seemed to follow except a little shaking among the distant green leaves.
I found a breath that I can edit out right now. So we're gonna do that.
As there seemed to be no chance of getting her hands up to her head, she tried to get her head down to them, and was delighted to find that her neck would bend about easily in any direction, like a serpent.
Oh, was that too fast?
out easily in any direction, like a serpent.
Should I say that part again? Like a serpent?
Any direction, like a serpent. She had just succeeded.
Don't need to do it. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. But oh my God, I'm worrying about it. I don't. The breaths.
Like a serpent. She had just succeeded in curving it down into a graceful zigzag and was going to dive in among the leaves, which she found to be nothing but the tops of the trees under which she had been wandering, when a sharp hiss made her draw back in a hurry. A large pigeon had flown into her face and was beating her violently with its wings. "Serpent!" screamed the pigeon. "I'm not a serpent," said Alice indignantly. "Leave me alone." "Not a serpent," said Alice indignantly.
I'm
not
not a serpent.
her violently with its wings. "Serpent!" screamed the pigeon.
I'm not a serpent, said Alice indignantly. Let me alone.
"Serpent!" screamed the pigeon. "I'm not a serpent," said Alice indignantly. "Let me alone." "Serpent, I say again," repeated the pigeon. "Serpent!" screamed the pigeon. "I'm not a serpent," said Alice indignantly. "Let me alone." "I'm not a serpent," said Alice indignantly. "Let me alone." "Serpent,
Hi,
I say
Lemon.
again," repeated the pigeon, but in a more subdued tone, and added with a kind of sob, "I've tried every way, and nothing seems to suit them." "I haven't the least idea what you're talking about," said Alice. "I've tried the roots of trees, and I've tried banks, and I've tried hedges," the pigeon went on, without attending to her. "But though
I was going too fast over here.
I've tried the roots of trees, and I've tried banks, and I've tried hedges," the pigeon went on, without attending to her.
Let's do that part.
Without tried the roots of trees, and I've tried
Bangs
and I've
and
tried
red hedges. The pigeon went on without attending to her. Okay, here we go. I went too fast in this section. I absolutely did.
Went on without attending to her.
Okay, here we go. Hi, Christine. Oh, friend. Oh, how are you? I am so sorry. I'm so sorry about all the people who are so horrible to you.
But those serpents.
Here we go.
To her. But those serpents. On without attending to her. But those serpents, there's no pleasing them.
Yeah, don't.
Alice was more and more puzzled.
I'm so sorry. Please don't let them, like, you were enjoying yourself. Please don't let them take your joy. Please don't let them take your joy.
Tending to her. But those serpents, there's no pleasing them. Alice was more and more puzzled, but she thought there was no use in saying anything more till the pigeon had finished. "As if it wasn't trouble enough hatching the eggs," said the pigeon, "but I must be on the lookout for serpents night and day. Why, I haven't had a wink of sleep these 3 weeks." "I'm very sorry you've been annoyed," said Alice, who was beginning to see its meaning. "And just as I'd taken the highest tree in the wood," continued the pigeon, raising its voice to a shriek, "and just as I was thinking I should be free of them at last, they must needs come wriggling down from the sky. Ugh! Serpent! But I'm not a serpent, I tell you, said Alice. I'm a... Well, what are you? Said the pigeon. I can see you're trying to invent something. I'm a little girl, said Alice rather doubtfully, as she remembered the number of changes she had gone through that day. A likely story.
The fact that they were threatening you just makes no sense to me. That is ridiculous. And all the people who sit there and think that that kind of piling on and asking you to do that, they're going to get their comeuppance, because that is just unnecessary and uncalled for. That is unnecessary and uncalled for. That was not right at all, Christine. I'm so sorry. You can feel so passionately and not right. And also, like, asking you to do that to yourself, what is the purpose? Then you do that and then AI is stopped. Oh, I really wish there was a way to report those people. Get them banned for a little bit, because you don't do that.
Likely.
And when I went to your post, I could see that a lot of them, hey, Luna, what's up? How you doing? I could see that a lot of them were not even reading your post, and they didn't even bother to read your post fully to figure out what you're talking about. Just immediately accused you of writing books with AI. I'm like, what? Just in a hurry to pile on and condemn people. Luna, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm hanging, trying to finish editing this chapter. It's taking me 2 hours because I keep chit-chatting. I'm just a chatterbox over here.
A likely story indeed, said the pigeon in a tone of the deepest contempt. I've seen a good many little girls in my time, but never one with such a neck as that. No, you're a serpent, and there's no use denying it. I suppose you be telling me next that you never tasted an egg.
Yeah, you were not a nobody book reviewer. You were a book reviewer. Let's remove that nobody out of there. You wanted to use AI to help you. There are very strong feelings about it. And I personally think that your reviews will be fine even without that AI. Now, given that you are facing some challenges to get sort of the vision that you want across, we can all sort of brainstorm ways to help you do that without using AI. Not because I'm so pretty for real. Oh, stop it. Oh my God. Stop it. Luna, you are so kind. Thank you. You are super duper kind. Thank you. I know. Can't tell me nothing. Please, you need to talk to Anastasia and Titania. They can handle all inquiries. Yes. Oh, please tell your sweet daughter that I adore her and thank you for that. Because you know what, Christine? Some people do what do they call those things? Faceless accounts and whatever. And I bet you, if you were just to sit there and start rambling about your book and the book and what you loved about it, oh, we are going to be sat. Like, we are going to be engaged, because you're going to, I think once you start talking about a thing, your mind starts remembering all the other parts. Oh, thank you, Luna. Thank you, Luna. Luna over here. Making me blush. Stop it. Stop it. It's too late. I'm too old to be blushing like this. Oh, and you can't see the images, right? Yeah, no. I feel like you probably, when you sit down and you start talking about the books, you're going to give us so much that you don't even realize. But it is a lot of work. So I'm not, Sienna, thank you. I don't blame anybody for wanting to use AI. There's a thrill. There's a beautiful, and it's not even like a thrill like, oh, what do you call that? I'm a thrill seeker. Let me go get on roller coasters. It promises ease of use for certain things. And I can see that. I have used AI. I remember, how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming since 2024, like June, July. I started on Twitch January last year or so, but I haven't really gotten a lot of people on Twitch. And then I took a break. I took like a 4 month break earlier this year, and so I don't really always have like a lot of people. Oh, thank you. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. We have fun, and have a lovely community. So we're chit chatting. I remember when we were reading Alice in Wonderland and Jane Eyre. Oh man, you switch to Canva. It's very difficult with your vision. I wonder if they have one that you can change the settings for. Where am I from? I am from all over the place, Luna. Where are you from? Was it Jane Eyre? Yeah, Jane Eyre. I started trying to do, so what I used to do when I was reading, April, hi. When I was doing Jane Eyre, I was trying to recap the chapters we read. So let's say tonight I read, on Wednesday. Tuesday night I read chapter 1 or chapter 2. On Wednesday I would try to record like a 1-minute summary of that chapter. And it ended up being like 3 minutes sometimes. 1-minute summary of that chapter, and then post it so that if anybody missed it, they can, get that summary. And I was trying to make it like a little gossipy, a little chatty, like I'm talking to my best friend or something. So I'll be like, you need to sit down because you won't believe what Jane did. Like sister girl Jane, she's sitting over here, and that dude Rochester, that old decrepit man, okay, sorry, but that old man, he's coming and he's making moves on her, but he doesn't want to be, forward with her. But Jane doesn't really have a lot of experience with men, and Jane is just really like forthright and truthful. So she's listening to him and she's falling for him, and he's doing all these shenanigans, and Jane is like, I'm not gonna pay attention, blah blah blah. And then he does that, and that's how the chapter ended. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Anyway, join us for chapter 2, blah blah blah, doing that kind of stuff. But as we kept going, the chapters got denser and denser. So sometimes I would be like, hey, can you write a quick summary of chapter whatever for me? And I'll try to read it. Here is the thing I discovered. Because AI is trained on other people's writing, and it seems to go for the lowest common denominator, all the reviews started sounding the same. And it would make up stories. So there was one time I asked it to summarize a particular chapter for me, and it would be like, and this happened in Sinjin, and I'm like, this did not happen in this chapter. Oh, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. And I was just like, at some point, I felt like I was spending more time correcting the AI, the prompt, to give me the summary than if I just sat down and said what I remember from the summary. But it does promise, like, there's certain things that like sometimes you put it in there and it does some things very well. For instance, I'll be like, oh, I'm doing this thing at the library, and this is the idea I have for the name. What is another way I can describe it? Then it'll give me ideas for how to refine it or whatever. But even then, I find myself slowing down on it. All the environmental considerations and all that generative AI, I end up spending a lot of time teaching it. And I'm like, let me just use that time to, yeah. So I hear you though. There is a draw. There is some really nice where you're like, you know what, this is nothing that is that deep. Can you just summarize it from whatever? And then it spends all that time doing that thing for you. Ugh. So, but either way, it does not mean that anyone should have come at you the way they did. That was not kind. And given how the world is going right now, like, we need each other. You can't just be guns blazing like that and assume that everybody's coming at it from the same not viewpoint, but everybody has the same access and needs as you do, And that's the funny thing. I feel like AI is one of those things where if they really were trying to use it to help people who have shortcomings in different areas to bridge that gap, it would be so freaking amazing. But the money grab means that they're throwing it at everybody versus actually having it useful for those who need that extra help, you know? Anyway, it bugs me because the potential for helping people, oh my God. I'm so sorry.
I never tasted an egg. I have tasted eggs, certainly, said Alice, who was a truthful child. Who was a very truthful...
Ah, there we go. I did fix it. Thank goodness. Okay. Yeah.
I have tasted eggs, certainly, said Alice, who was a truthful child.
Thank you, Christine. Aww. No, I'm so sorry, but please don't let it sit too long on you. Don't let them sit too long on you. Life is way too short. Now you've seen this, now you've realized this, and don't let them sit too long. They're not living with you, they're not sitting in your shoes. You need to figure out the way you can go forward. And people are always going to say stuff. Like, people are always going to say stuff. As we say in my native language, yes say. It's like people are saying. And when I was studying Hindi, I remember that I was watching like a Bollywood drama, and somebody was like, log, let me find it. Log is people. Oh, like a lot of people. Log is the phrase for describing like a group of people or whatever. Hindi phrase people are saying, let's say, log, what someone say? Yes, log kya kahenge, right? It was like log kya kahenge. What would people say? People are always gonna say nonsense, or people are always gonna say stuff, right? Yeah. Log kya kahenge. Yeah. So I went to Quora. So say, what does the Hindi phrase log kya kahenge mean, and why is it so significant? Yeah, like people don't mind their own business, so everybody's judging. So like when and usually the context is like there's a young woman who is marching, jump off a building on the post, or were they messaging you separately? That's terrible. I'm so sorry. Jesus. They'll be like, log kya kahenge? I'm like, yeah. People will always say, my mom is so silly and so funny. I remember one time she was like, do they pay your bills? Do they have to live your life? Do they pay you? Like, do you depend on them for your salary? Because if not, they can go F themselves. If we all want to agitate for better AI oversight, especially when it comes to the data centers, the data centers and how they're using resources, because the Gen AI centers use a lot more than the kind of AI that's used to parse and the algorithm used to, the kind of AI that's used to recommend stuff algorithmically. It's different from Gen AI. Gen AI is the one that is using a lot of the resources. Again, but wishing death on someone and telling them to go off themselves, that is That is not it. And I'm so sorry. Exactly. There's been a lot of investment in AI, and so they want us to use it by force. It's like return to office, right? They've paid for the housing, so, or the rent of the offices, so we got to go in. Yeah. Log kya kahenge. Yeah. What will people say? And I want to be like, people will always say something, so just live your life, You gotta live your life. Hey, instead of chasing the paper, just live your life. Oh my God, I'm not going to finish the 6th chapter today.
Said eggs, certainly, said Alice.
Said Alice, who was a truth.
Who was a very truth.
Yeah, okay, that's a big gap. Let's just delete you and see what's up with that. Okay.
Tasted eggs, certainly, said Alice, who was a very truthful child. Ugh. Who was a very truthful child.
I mumbled my words again. I was tired with my own self. I'm like, I said what?
Who was a very...
Oh, that was funny. I'm like, I'm tired of my own self. Tired of my own self. That was too funny. I love that. That was too funny. I think. Now I'm craving fried eggs. Now I'm craving fried eggs. What the heck? What the hellion? Let me see. Oh, Sienna, good night. Thank you for hanging. I saw you on there, but I didn't know you were like hanging. You are so awesome. Thank you. Have a lovely night. Thank you so much. A writer discusses the frustration of using AI for editing. That's the AI summary. Again, this is why I'm like, this thing is so bad. Nobody asked for this. I don't need you to do this AI summary and waste resources because the people on here know what I'm talking about. You could have just literally taken what people have typed and what I've said and just type that out for whoever just popped into the live instead of this absolutely wrong summary.
Said Alice, who was a very truthful child. But little girls eat eggs quite as much as serpents do, I don't believe it, said the pigeon. But if they do, why then they're kind of serpent, that's all I... Pigeon. But if they do, why then they're kind of serpent, that's all I can say. But if they do, why then they're kind of serpent, that... Why then they're... Just serpents
do, I don't believe it, said the pigeon. But if they do, why then they are a kind of serpent. That's all I can say. Let's see.
Pigeon. But if they do, why then...
Got it. Okay, let me reduce the volume to match the other one.
Pigeon. But if they do, why then they are a kind of serpent. That's all I can say. This was such a new idea to Alice.
No, they were not listening. I read it. They were not listening. They were like, I'm like, she's not writing a book. She doesn't write books. She reviews them. They just piled on. They really just piled on. People don't read. They don't take the time to read and comprehend what they're reading.
That she was quite silent for a minute or two, which gave the pigeon the opportunity of adding, "You're looking for eggs. I know that well enough."
Oh, hold on. What was that big line over there? Let us do some cutting. Cut it. Your price is way too high. You need to cut it. Cut it.
The opportunity of adding, "You're looking for eggs. I know that well enough. And what does it matter to me whether you're a little girl or a serpent?"
I was laughing. I need to cut that out. I was laughing. Cut it. Cut it. Yeah, no, the images, like I was saying, yeah, it's probably better to use like
Or a serpent. It matters a good deal to me.
I remember I was trying to create a logo for our community here, the Peaches and Pages community, and I put it in Chat GPT at the time. This was about a year and a half ago, and every image it generated was different, and there was always something wrong with it. And a friend of mine was like, why are you using AI to create the logo? You could get like an actual designer to do that. And I felt very chastised because it's true. A designer would be able to take my idea and actually come up with something without all the credits I was using for AI and all the changes. I spent hours. My dad is like, he loves Gen AI and he's always creating stuff on that. And he had come to visit and I think he got into my head and I was like, oh yeah, let me try it. I remember one night I stayed up all night just like coming up with ideas and all that kind of stuff. And then none of them, I've not used any of them. It's really tough because it is very seductive. Like, it is very seductive for sure. You have the skills but not the eyesight. Yeah, see, that is so hard. That is so tough.
Serpent. It matters a good...
Why do I have an extra it? It's just one.
It matters.
Okay, it should just be one. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's move that.
Serpent. It matters a good deal to me, said Alice hastily. But I'm not looking for eggs as it happens. And if I was, I shouldn't want yours. I don't like them raw. Well, be off then, said the pigeon in a sulky tone as it settled down again into its nest. Alice crouched down among the trees as well as she could, for her neck kept getting entangled among the branches, and every now and then she had to stop and untwist it. After a while, she remembered that she still held the pieces of mushroom in her hands, and she set to work very carefully, nibbling first at one and then at the other, and growing sometimes taller and sometimes shorter, until she had succeeded in bringing herself down to her usual height. It was so long since she had been anything near the right size that it felt quite strange at first.
The best nearly blind Canva creator. Yeah, go on with your bad self. Go on with your bad self. That's what I'm talking about, Christine. Yeah. You show them. I love that. You're like, we're going to make it work. I wonder. I mean, Canva should probably have one that's for people who have like vision issues. Like, that might be. Yeah.
But she got used to it in a few minutes and began talking to herself as usual. Come, there's half my plan done now. How puzzling all these changes are. I'm never sure what I'm going to be from one minute to another. However, I've got back to my right size. The next thing is to get into that beautiful garden. How is that to be done, I wonder? As she said this,
Mouth noise. What was that? Mwah. I was like, mwah. Mwah. Let us reduce that a little bit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wonder. As she said this, she came suddenly upon an open place with a little house in it about...
Hold on. I lost track.
Wonder. As she said this, she came suddenly upon an open place with a little house in it about 4 feet high. Whoever lives...
Excusez-moi. Yeah. If they could improve accessibility a little bit, that would be so helpful because Canva is pretty sweet. I use it a lot at work. I create a lot of different designs in the library for the kids, and yeah. Oh my god, I recorded so many videos. I recorded so many videos of stuff I did in the library, like cleaning the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books because they got grimy and dirty. Did not post them. Like, so many videos. And I made these bookmarks for the 5th graders that other teachers, not other teachers, but other librarians had given me the template, and I put it in there. Just so grimy.
About 4 feet high. Who?
Okay.
About 4 feet high. Whoever lives there, thought Alice, it will never do to come upon them this size. Why, I should frighten them out of their wits. So she began nibbling at the right-hand bit again, and did not venture to go near the house till she had brought herself down to 9 inches high.
Yay!
And that.
Yay!
Chapter 5.
I did it. That is done. Let me add some headroom over there. Let's see. Here we are, the two of us together. We both know, but we can't let go.
That was about 16 minutes. Sweet.
They have this like gray gluey. Yes, yes, yes. That was exactly it. So initially I thought that was like the tone of all the books. But then one time I was like, so I took a baby wipe and I started, and I was like, you must be kidding me. So then since then, every time this was getting to the end of the school year, and I was like, I try to catch any incoming Diary of a Wimpy Kid books and do that to them. But oh my god, you described it exactly. Gray, gluey. Oh yeah, exactly. Ooh. It was just like, oh, stop. Okay.
9 inches high.
Done. Let me see. How many minutes was that? That was 14 minutes and 45 seconds. Sweet. Let us export that bad boy. Wait, let me check the volume and see if I can adjust all of them to be like a little bit matchy, you know. Yo, we gonna knock. Had your little fun, fellas. Pop. Sorry, I'm singing 2.0 from the BTS Arirang album. You know how I do. Did I put you brand new? Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. Ay. How am I adjusting them? I'm glad you asked. I'm just using my eyes and looking at the waveforms, and I'm like, oh, that one is a little bit shorter. Let's make it longer. That's really what I'm doing. Like, yeah. I don't have any, like, I'm sure there's a better way to do it. I'm very sure. But right now, this is what I'm doing. Yeah. Hey, we gonna knock. Had your little fun, fella. Pop. Duh, we gonna stop. Right. You know how I do. They were dancing their hearts out, man. Oh my god, I forgot to post the video to the other librarians about my hooligan library chant. Did you all hear it yet? Watch this. Where is it going? Hold on. Why can't I see this? Watch this. It's time to read again. We pop out. No, that's not what that. Is that what it? Oh, we pop out. I've forgotten my own chant. Ha 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 ha. Read again. Watch this, watch this. It's time to read again. I've forgotten my own chant. I should have been learning it and rehearsing it. Watch this, watch this. It's time to read again. We pop out to, oh my God, I wrote it somewhere. Jeez. Let me check my emails. I saved it in an email draft, I think. Ha 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 ha. Read again. Watch this, watch this. It's time to read again. Why this bass line dropping so rude? Drop it low and then chopped and screwed. Ha 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 ha. Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan. Isang mo, take you out. Christine, sorry, what was I doing that made you laugh? I'm so confused. I'm over here. Is it the adjusting? The manual adjusting of waveforms. I hope Justin doesn't like get upset with me and is like, what the heck were you doing, girl? Why this bassline dropping so? Why this bassline slapping so? Yeah. Take you out. What's the future? What's the love? This is international. Make it unforgettable. Watch this beat going hooligan. We papa, we acting a fool again. Ha 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 ha. Hooligan. Oh my God, I'm so loopy. Oh, thank you. I'm so loopy. Lord, I'm so freaking loopy. Look at me. I'm just like, geez, 12:30. No, man. I was supposed to have been done an hour ago. An hour ago. This is not an hour ago, is it? Is it? Is it? And now I need to go eat my ice cream and it's 12:30 and it's late. Bloody hell. I will always channel Ron Weasley. Bloody hell. Ron. Hermione. Friends, honestly, I can't wait to work on my British accent. But can you also imagine if I were to get like a Russian or Slavic accent? Ooh. And I can work on my Hindi accent as well. All the accents. You know what the hardest one is going to be for me? Y'all know. French and I, we are not buddies yet. But I would love to speak like Black Widow, like Florence Pugh in Spider-Man Brand New Day, which was really good. Yeah. Take you out. What's the future? Yeah? Oh, thank you, Christine. This is international. Make it unforgettable. Watch this beat going hooligan. We papa, we acting of. Okay, I'm just acting a fool again over here. Okay, let's go to the beginning and listen.
Chapter 5. Advice from a Caterpillar.
Done. I'm just like, yeah, we're done. Chapter 5 V1 is what I'm calling them, I think. Oh man, I was hoping to be done with both chapters today. I don't know. We'll see. You call your English accent a fancy voice because you know it's bad. Listen. Mine too. Whenever I would do it, my sons would be like, Mom, stop. Just stop, Mom. Just stop. Please, Mom, just stop. Just stop it. So, you know, they have no chill. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. My kids have no chill, and they just call me out. They're like, "Mom, no, that's not done." Okay, tell me, Christine, should I go to bed or should I try to muscle through and finish this last chapter that I need to do? You know what? Let me not lie. I think that I need to edit the other ones too. So maybe do I need to wake up early? Yes and no. So I start work on Thursday. So I was trying to do my schedule today and do like a test run tomorrow. So that's sort of like what I was trying to do. You know, I already warned my kiddo that I'm waking him up at 7:30 so I can take him, because I have to take him to camp. Camp opens at 8, I believe, and camp is in the opposite direction of where I have to go. So I was going to try to wake up early. Forged in Fiction, hi. Said invite Forged in Fiction to join as a guest. I feel like one of my lives, I need to make it like a community chit chat live, you know? Because sleep is good for refreshing your brain, it will improve your efficiency. Yeah. What I really wish I could do was finish, go to bed, wake up early, and actually do this in the morning and like be done. But I'm never like at my best in the morning. I'm actually at my best at night. But then of course everything takes longer because you are still tired, you know? Okay, well, so chapter 7 I think is done. Chapter 7, raw 2 plus RX. Let me open this one. Let's listen to this one. Here, chapter 7.
Chapter 7. A Mad Tea Party.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
There was a table set out under a tree in front of the house, and the March Hare and the Hatter were having tea at it. A dormouse was sitting between them, fast asleep, and the other two were using it as a cushion.
Oh my
resting
God.
their elbows on it and talking over its head.
Oh my God.
Very uncomfortable for the dormouse, thought Alice.
I'm very surprised by how clean and pretty it sounds, honestly. It is kind of amazing. Oh, I got a gift apparently. Post the newly generated highlight gift. That's too funny. Hey, Lansky. So we're left with chapter 6. And you know what I'm going to do, because that's what I did yesterday? I'm going to open it up and see how bad it is already. Wait, I feel like I already started editing chapter 6. Stop.
Chapter 6. Pig and Pepper.
You hear that sound?
For a minute or two, she stood looking at the house and wondering what to do next, when suddenly a footman in livery came running out of the wood. She considered him to be a footman because he was in livery. Otherwise,
oh my God, I think I already edited chapter 6.
She would have called him a fish and rapped loudly at the door with his knuckles.
I might be done, Christine.
Another footman in livery with a round face and large eyes like a frog. And both footmen, Alice noticed, had powdered hair that curled all over their heads. She felt very curious.
I think chapter 6 was because I did 7 and I was so proud of myself. So I went to do chapter... Thank you. So I went to do chapter 6 thinking, oh, great, I have momentum. And that's when I realized that all of them had the sound underneath. Stop it.
To know what it was all about and crept a little way out.
That's amazing. Who am I? This is brilliant. Okay, so then I can tell Justin.
The baby with some difficulty, as it was a queer-shaped little creating. And perhaps, as this is May, it won't be raving mad. At least, not so mad as it was in March. As she said this, she looked up And there was the cat again, sitting on a branch of a tree. "Did you say pig or fig?" said the cat. "I said pig," replied Alice, "and I wish you wouldn't keep appearing and vanishing so suddenly. You make one quite giddy." "All right," said the cat, and this time it vanished quite slowly, beginning with the end of the tail and ending with the grin, which remained some time after the rest of it had gone. "Well, I've often seen a cat without a grin," thought Alice, "but a grin without a cat, it's the most curious thing I ever saw in my life." She had not gone much farther before she came in sight of the house of the March Hare. She thought it must be the right house because the chimneys were shaped like ears and the roof was thatched with fur. It was so large a house that she did not like to go near it till she had nibbled some more of the left-hand bit of mushroom and raised herself to about 2 feet high. Even then, she walked up towards it rather timidly, saying to herself, "Suppose it should be raving mad after all. I almost wish I'd gone to see the Hatter instead."
So, apparently, I already edited chapter 6. So we gonna add that bad boy in there. Where is it? Is it Raw 2? Chapter 6? Let me see. Is it the right one? I can't hear anything. Okay, hold on. So let's listen to this one. Open with QuickTime Player. Come on, bad posture.
Chapter 6.
Yeah, that one. Oh my God. Oh my gods. We'll call that V1 so I don't confuse him. And I'm sticking with the naming convention. Here we go. Chapter 6. V1. Here we go. Okay. Then maybe I should do chapter 7 raw. This is the one that had no. Oh no. Hey Zachary. You don't love me and I know now. Yeah, this is the 5-minute one, which kept exporting. Okay, move to trash. Let's see. Oh no. You don't love me. Yes, I know now. Hey, let's see. Chapter 7, Raw 3. I don't hear anything. Okay, let's listen to Raw 2.
Chapter 7. A Mad Tea Party.
There we go. So Raw 2 is the one that we're going to go with. Chapter 7 V1. That's what we're going to call it. So the naming convention stays the same. V1 Raw. Yeah. There we go. Sweet. Okay, let me share the files. Copy link. Manage access. Justin. Okay. Hey, Justin. Let me send him this email. And then, so this lady emailed me, and she wants me to narrate her. She's so cool, and I'm excited. I'm gonna double check with her. I already drafted an email, but my first 6 chapters are very low. I've also added chapter 7, which is the first one without the hum. I went through to proof and cut out all my chit chat and do pickups for these 7 chapters. I'll keep working on 8 to 12. 8 to 12, but the first 6 are the ones that have the sound issue. Okay, let's see. Okay. Holy cannoli. I sent him the first. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I sent him 7. So at least he has them all now. Especially the ones that have issues. And we're good. I think we're good. So, I'm going to go to bed. Oh my God, I thought I had to do chapter 6. This is amazing. Oh my God. Christine, were you here yesterday? I read a sample. This author popped in, and I was reading a sample of her book, and I was like, ooh, this is spicy. Here, let me see if I can play a little bit. I don't know if you were here. I don't think you were here yesterday. Let's see.
The Pink Foxhole. Tatiana. Honey, could you please get the door? Marigold requested her boyfriend Vincent. She was drying her hair in the bathroom. I got a baby, replied Vincent. Vincent looked through the peephole of the front door.
I'm already laughing.
It was a postman with a giant box. The giant box was on a dolly. Vincent immediately unlocked it.
Dammy!
Hi, the postman greeted. Please sign here. Sure, Vincent agreed, signing the electronic keypad. How's it going?
Hi, anyway.
Another day, another $1. More like another day, another 50 cents. The gentleman laughed. You're right, brother, the postman agreed. Where do you want the package? Oh, the living room is fine, Vincent suggested. As he watched the postman roll his package into the apartment, Vincent was amazed at its size. The box was huge. Wow, I didn't think it would be so big, Vincent said, looking at the package. Not only is it big, but it's heavy. However, judging from the setting, you should have lots of fun, the postman said, unloading the box from the dolly in the middle of the living room floor. Well, I better get going. Packages don't deliver themselves. Sure thing. Thanks, man. No problem. Later. After he escorted the postman out the door, Vincent looked at this huge box. It was as big as him. Wow, Vincent said to himself, looking at this box that stood in the middle of his living room. So, you must be Tatiana in that box. Marigold walked into the living room. She was wearing her pink terry cloth bathrobe. When she saw the giant box in the middle of the floor, Marigold could not believe the package's size either. What? Why is it so big? Wondered Marigold. I don't know, Vincent wondered. Maybe we don't have to put the doll together. Maybe it's already assembled. let's lay the box down on the floor. It will be a little easier for us to take it out of the box. Okay. The couple laid the box on the floor. I'll go get the box cutter, Marigold said, rushing into the kitchen. When she came back into the living room, Marigold opened the box with the box cutter. When she opened the box, there was nothing but balled-up newspapers. Vincent and Marigold tossed pieces of balled-up newspaper out of the box. Then, they saw a woman mummified in shrink wrap. Wow, they must have secured this sex doll, Marigold said. She then saw a note. The note read, "This is Tatiana. She is a life-size doll designed to give sexual pleasure to any erotic experience." "I hope it does," Vincent replied. "This sex doll cost a fortune." Marigold said, "Come on, Finny. Help me take this plastic off of Tatiana." They continued to free their plaything from the doll's plastic prison. Vincent exclaimed, "Wow, I feel like a boy in Christmas morning again." It's typical for couples to experiment during sex. It helps their relationship to be more exciting and passionate. However, people must handle sexual experimentation with caution, or there will be consequences. Tatiana was a life-size doll designed to fulfill any sexual desire for the sexually starved or ones who search for that special ingredient in their relationship. For Vincent Stone and Marigold Moore, a couple whose fiery spark for each other has turned into an ember, it was a little bit of both. They have purchased a plaything of pleasure in only one place, the pink foxhole.
Yeah. Well, the sample got very spicy, like ultra spicy, and I was like, well. Let me see. Oh my God. Did I ever play the Dark Lord for you? Anyway, let me go to bed. This is the Dark Lord. Why is it? Oh, I changed the... No. I did something. I changed it so it's giving me in thousands of seconds. I don't need it. Huh.
Prologue. Life 237. It takes me 2 weeks to die. Locked in my own...
This is going to be one of my samples for my website. I really love this, the Dark Lord. But anyway, I'm procrastinating. I should go to bed. So, all of you, have a lovely night. Christine, thank you for popping by and giving me company. You're so sweet. You are so sweet. I'm going to respond to Susan, and I will see you all tomorrow. Wait, I might not be on tomorrow. I might not be on tomorrow. I might take it easy tomorrow, but I will see you all the next time I'm on. Have a good night. Bye. I forgot my friends on Twitch and the Tube and the IG. All right.